This is a real quick tutorial on how to bend a piece of steel framing to make an arch. The first thing you want to do is you want to look at it in elevation, but before you go to that view, you want to draw a reference plane or have some kind of datum that you can draw the steel on. So here I'm going to draw a reference plane, and I'm just going to draw a plane right across the middle here. Escape, and then I'm going to click on it. Just name it something so I can find it later. So now with that reference plane drawn, that's going to be the center of where the beam is drawn. So draw your reference plane right where you want it to go. We go to my north elevation, look straight at where that is. I'm going to set my work plane to be the reference plane structure. Open. And then I'm going to go to structure, beam. And then right now it does the standard shape that's just in every file, 12 by 26. That can change later. But for now, I'm going to click the arc command. And bend the piece. And when I hit escape, it looks like a line. The reason for that is because my detail level is coarse. If I select a medium or fine, you will see the thickness of this. And if I go to a 3D view, you will see that it's now an arch beam. So as you can see, if I go back to my elevation, you can do more than just that. You can do beam, and you could do a spline. So a straight line through points. You can see it bends my beam all over the place. Escape when I'm done. And if I tab through to my 3D view, I've got a pretty odd shaped beam here. So with that, then you can always toggle to any other structure you have in here. I think right now I only have wide flange beams in there, but I can switch this to a concrete beam, a piece of wood, even though they probably would never bend a piece of timber like that. But you know, figure it out. There could be a laminated wood in a shape. So that's how you can bend beams in section. Obviously, in plan, it is the same thing. We look down at it. Say we want to make a beam, and I can bend it in plan too. It's not visible in this view, so I'll escape, go to my 3D view, and you can see there's a third beam now laying on the ground that is bending in plan. So with that, you can always make adjustments to the spline. I'm actually going to see if I can pull it out of plane. I assume that all these pieces will always remain in plane. They do. So I can't pull a piece out. So that's how you bend pieces of structure.